Hello, this is another video of my internship reflection as a TA for the Leadership in Groups and Communities course for fall 2018. So as always, I like to do a positive sandwich over my experiences that have happened between this video and then the last video I have submitted. So as of today is November 5th, 2018, and it is week 11 of the semester, meaning that we have about 4 weeks left, give or take, with the holidays coming up. So one of the positives is that I've been getting really positive reception and feedback from the students. One of the students was one of my former conference students, so I work with MLS as a GA, and we've built a really good relationship. And something that really picked me up the other week was that the student shared with me that her group, so they work in little groups when they do their service projects, but she shared that her group stated that they absolutely love having me as their TA. So that was one of the things that really picked me up the other week, because a lot of times we just work and work and work, and we don't necessarily get to hear that our presence or our input is appreciated. So that was a pleasant surprise and one of my positives as a TA. Additionally, I'm learning a lot of how to work and adapt with change. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, the class is strongly structured around the students working in groups and going out to service sites. So one of the service sites that we've partnered with, and it wasn't just this semester, but I think it's been a long-standing partnership, actually decided not to continue the partnership in the middle of the semester, which left one of the groups without a service site to continue on with. So Marianne and I had to meet with the group and sort of figure out, where do you go? So it's week 10 and you now have nowhere to complete your service hours because they complete 25 hours a semester throughout this class. So that's one of the things that Marianne and I have sort of figured out how to navigate, as well as constantly figuring out what's working for the class and what's not working for the class. So one of my ideas was to implement sort of like a stop, start, and continue. So usually people use those for programs, but I wanted to know, first of all, it's mid-semester, it's a little over mid-semester. How are you doing? What can we do to enhance this class for you as we venture into the last few weeks? So we looked at the assessment, and a lot of it was very mixed. Some people want more PowerPoints. Some people want less group activities, which sort of conflicts with the class. So you have to take what they say with a grain of salt, sort of. But I think that it was very helpful for Marianne and I to see, what they think of the class. We've also been doing a lot of feedback. So the students are learning how to give and receive feedback, which has been really cool. So that's a lot of what they've been doing. So a not so positive is that, bouncing back from the hurricane that happened in October, we had a lot to sort of figure out how to maneuver. So we had to drop some activities, pick up some activities, combine some, and we're still feeling the effects of that. Additionally, we're starting to get a lack of attendance. So at this point in the semester, a lot of the classes have to do with the students facilitating classes. So they'll read a chapter out of the Student Leadership Challenge book that they read, and then they facilitate the class based upon the chapter. But I'm finding that once the students stop, once they present their own chapter, they don't return. But typically the students who aren't in class are the ones who've regularly had attendance problems. So just figuring out, why they stopped coming. But it may just be, normal, unfortunately. Another positive is watching students develop. So I've mentioned that the students are beginning to facilitate class. So it's very interesting to watch their presentation styles, the way they present with groups, the way they work with their groups. And I can definitely see growth from the beginning. So when they really didn't talk to each other, it was just one of those things like, let's get the project done. So now where they're developing friendships, they're putting together great projects. So it's been great to see that growth. Additionally, I'm building a great relationship with the professor, Dr. Marianne Lawrenson. I think that the LLRC did an amazing job pairing us together, which has been great, and I definitely see a mentorship forming within the two of us. And then additionally, speaking of that mentorship, I'm starting to realize at one point in time, I was like, yes, I would love to be a professor one day. But this experience has actually solidified my desire to become faculty one day, or to at least teach a few classes. And this will be way down the line once I'm very seasoned in the student affairs field, I get the doctorate. But this experience as a TA has definitely strengthened that career aspiration. Other than that, everything is going well. I think that the last 4 weeks is going to pan out really smoothly, and I can't wait to update you.